Okay, welcome back, y'all. It has been entirely too long since I made a video. A lot of things happened over the holidays. It's like that for everyone. Sometimes, it just be like that sometimes. So I'm back at it again. I have redoubled my focus on my light work, and just to give you an idea of what I've been doing in the last few months, I've been working a lot more on art and jewelry, and doing tarot readings out the wazoo, so I have a bit more experience, a bit more comfortable with myself in the cards that I pull, in the way that I explain them. So you're gonna get a new version of me that you didn't exactly see before. So, without further ado, by the way, I know I don't get a whole lot of views yet, I don't have a whole big old following, but if there's ever anything that you guys want to know, any topics that you'd be interested in, questions, I can do videos about things other than tarot. I can do videos at some point about astral projection, lucid dreaming, light work, numerology, astrology, all of that good stuff. So if there's any topics that you need to know about, let me know. Okay, that is 4 cards, and there's a 5th one right there. Okay, I don't think you can really see that, but I've got 4 cards here and a 5th one there. These are steps that we have to take, or some kind of process. Like it's a linear process. Like it's something that we're going to be going through over this next full moon, and possibly even over this cycle until the next did I say new moon? Throughout this new moon until the next full moon. It's just some processes that we're going to have to go through. There's an obstacle that we're going to need to overcome, and there's something about how we're going to overcome it. So I'm going to just flip these. Okay. So, just so you can see them, I'll hold them up one by one. So the first card I have is the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, well, I love the imagery on this deck. It's absolutely beautiful. The 2 of Pentacles has a lot to do with managing your time, managing your priorities, just getting everything into balance, like juggling the things that you have to deal with. And I love the image of the butterfly, because it, when you take on that 2 of Pentacles energy, when you're really able to put your life in balance and manage your priorities and do that dance, it's really just a blossoming into, I feel like a lot of us are going to have an awakening, like some kind of, hold on, guidebook comes in handy. Two of Pentacles. Boy. Balance and change. The 2 of Pentacles signifies inevitable change. Since the Pentacle suit relates to earthly possessions, this usually means a new job or financial situation or a move. Even if you fear this change, it needs to happen and might even be fun. Face it with the grace of a newly formed butterfly, a world of possibilities balanced on your delicate wings. So yeah, that's basically what I said. Why do I always... over here second-guessing myself. Guys, don't second-guess yourself. Balance and change. Look out for those new opportunities. And like I said, I knew that one of these cards was going to be a challenge that we would have to face. This is the Five of Pentacles. Okay? And that is not a very positive energy to be in. I'm going to flip to it and read it. Just 1 second. Let me get there. Right here. Sadness, worry, or illness. So the Five of Pentacles is often just a lack mindset. It's a card of hard times, may come in the form of illness, job loss, financial trouble, or rejection. Above all this, there will be worry, so much worry. This anxiety is counterproductive and damaging. You must find a way to quiet the mind during this difficult time. Rely on meditation or visualization to find peace. I think that pretty much says it, and it's funny that the next card that I pulled is the Hanged Man. So, guys, look at the imagery. This deck is so pretty. If you have been looking at tarot decks, like racking your brain about which one's nice and like which one you like, check out this deck. I might try to leave a link to the Amazon, in the description or something. I don't technology very well, but I'll do my best. This is a really nice deck. Powerful messages. But anyways, the Hanged Man is literally a card of a pause or a meditative state. When the Hanged Man comes up, it's just, I'll use the imagery from this deck and compare it to the original. The classic decks have a man hanging upside down from a tree. This has a bat hanging upside down. And what are bats doing when they're hanging upside down? They're resting. They're pausing to recuperate and regenerate their energy. And, they might be grooming themselves, looking at the parts of themselves they need to clean up, and that's what we need to do. We may have some kind of change or some added responsibility that we have to deal with, and we may have a lot of worry about it, and it may feel like we've lost something, but in reality, it's just the universe giving us the opportunity to pause and to really analyze the situation around us. And, when a bat hangs upside down, it stays there until it's well rested. Don't rush yourself. Just don't force too much upon yourself. Allow yourself to rest and allow yourself to sit and meditate on the situation and really look at pros and cons and just look at what you feel you need to do about it and like what feels correct, what feels right, what feels like it's in alignment, what do you need to be doing? Look at that when you're in this pause and keep a positive mindset about it. 1 second. Stay hydrated. So the next card I have is the Seven of Wands. I'll go ahead and show you. Seven of Wands. Let's go find it. Let's see, almost there. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Courage or inner strength. One of the most important things about this card is, if you look at this card, there are 6 wands laying down at the bottom in shadow. They're just leaning against each other and there's not really any action about them. But there's one wand in the middle, set alight, shining, brightly and illuminating the card itself. A single wand stands up tall, ablaze with light. The others fall away in shadow, such is the story of the Seven of Wands. You won't find any strength or support from others, only yourself. It's time to be truly courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You may feel overwhelmed with caution and fear, but your internal fire will guide the way. So, again, overwhelmed with worry and fear and caution. But, like I said, with this card, like with the hangman, you have that pause where you're really looking at what is for you and what is not for you. And this is the seven of wands. This is when you let your inner light, you let your higher self guide you. I have a feeling that this pause that we're going to take with the hanged man, the pause is either voluntary or involuntary. If you don't allow yourself to stop and rest, the universe is going to stop you and rest you. And that's kind of where I've been for the last few months. I've been in that hangman energy, that, like, just resting and looking at what's in front of you and looking at what's underneath that as well, and just find your alignment, find your inner flame, and let it burn, but let it burn slowly. Because, if something goes ablaze like 0.5 seconds, it'll probably go out pretty quickly as well. So this is a time for us to start taking on those responsibilities that we might not even think we're able to. And really, truly allowing ourselves, I got chills, guys. Really allowing ourselves to, like, blossom, to go through that metamorphosis and become that butterfly and let that inner light, that inner fire burn. That is beautiful. That is honestly beautiful. So this last card, I don't know. Maybe it's what are you? I have a feeling maybe it's the outcome of all of this, like the takeaway, like what we're gonna learn. Just a general card to tie the rest of them together. I'm gonna show you guys first. See it as you see it. The Father of Wands. So this is the King of Wands. In this deck, the Father. That, I'm just gonna pull this little book out real quick. We're gonna find out exactly what's going on. Aha. Charismatic or creative. The Father of Wands is a man of mystique and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them with an open and loving heart. Usually you'll find him involved in the healing arts, and he's deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He is able to hold still and steady during conflict. Wow. That literally, if I had only pulled one card and it was that card, it would have basically said everything. And we would have been here for 5 minutes, and you'd be, I don't know, eating snacks in your underwear on your couch by now. Wow. So this is light work. This is a lot of people really coming into their light work on this next wave, and that is wonderful. Like, usually you'll find him involved in the healing arts, and he's deeply and compassionate and in tune with life and nature. Charismatic, creative, like, that's light work. That's what it is, because I know that in the last few months, like, this is honestly resonating, like, super heavily with me because that's what I've been doing the last few months, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm right there with you guys. Like, I'm doing this reading for the collective. It affects me too. Like, I'm right there. Yeah, wow, a lot of people, like, this new moon is going to facilitate it, but a lot of people over this next moon cycle are going to really be coming into their power. You're going to You're going to see a lot of people who maybe started things months ago, you know, creatively, or, God, is that a word? Creatively, or just any kind of, like, whatever that light work is, whatever that inner fire that's always been burning. Like, yeah, it's gonna start bringing the house down, burning so bright. Yeah, just, I don't even know if there's anything else to be said about it. Like, this is a powerful time. I predict the years every single year. I start in about September. 2018 was year of the come up. 2019 was year of the grind. And I've been saying it for months. 2020 is the year of shit actually happening. So those of us those who've been putting steps towards shit actually happening, we're getting there. That is my baby. She is probably ready to go to bed, and I'm sure y'all are too. Leave me a comment. Let me know, I don't know, improvements, thoughts, whatever. Just topics that you have, questions that you have that I could answer. I'll leave a link to some stuff down there. You know, hit that little like button if you feel like it, if you enjoyed this. And if you want to subscribe, I am going to be back on my grind, and I'm going to be back doing videos at least once weekly. I'd like to do it more often than that, because I recently left my job to do my light work. My last day was the 15th, but I'm still working one more day just so I have a little bit of pocket change to start off with. But yeah, this is a powerful time. It's time to blossom, guys.